Statistically, only 6% of you are subscribed, so if you're part of the 94% that isn't, please consider subscribing today. Hey, SoloBC here, and today I'm doing a video on Transformers Titans Return Mindwipe. So this is a fairly old figure. It came out in around 2015, 2016, something like that. So it's a little bit loose and a little bit flimsy at the moment, but you know, I think it's alright. So start off with some articulation of it. The wings can move slightly here, and there's 3 bends here. There's no bend here, unfortunately, but hey, it works fine. No leg movement, no real head movement. You can detach it, but it's not really articulation. The mouth can open and close, which is nice. And the tail has a little bit of movement, but it'll probably fall off if you do that a bit too much. Bit of a weird thing, so it does have this extra pair of wings. I guess it is a robot, so it doesn't really matter, but it's just a little bit weird. And as you can probably tell, this piece is very loose and very flimsy. It also comes off very easily, but I'm not going to pull it off. If it falls off, I'll show you, but I'm not going to pull it off to prove a point. And here is his Titan Master. This is Vorath. Very simple little guy, you know. Regular Titan Master, you got ball joint at the head and ball joints at the arms, so they can move about, and then 2 hinges at the legs. Now you are supposed to be able to sit him in there, but I've found it really difficult to get it out, and that's actually why this is broken, because I've had to pull it off multiple times to actually get this guy out. So I usually just fold up his legs and just sit him in there. So what you can another thing you can do is come to the back, pull off the tail, get out of Vorath, take off the gun, open up this claw piece, and if you put Vorath in a sitting position, moving his arms out, he can sit inside of this. You can close that up, and then you can peg the gun into the top there. Then he's got this little space cruiser thing. It's whatever, put it off to the side. So some size comparisons with this guy. Here he is next to Earthrise and Kingdom Optimus Prime from the Wolf of Cybertron trilogy. This is a very, very large bat, but you know, I think it looks, you know, it's kind of cool. It's like a big imposing bat. And here it is next to another deluxe beast former, also from Titans Return, is Twinferno, aka Double Cross. You know, they kind of look like they have a similar mass, you know. You'd probably say, yeah, they both turn into a robot around the same size, just because of this guy's massive wingspan. So, let's get down to transformation. What you're first going to want to do is detach the legs from the bottom of the wings, and then pull the wings out. Same on this side. Then you're going to want to fold the wings up like this, and there's this little tab that goes into this hole here. Just like that. Then you're going to fold this black piece down, that will become the foot. If you haven't already, take Vorath out of there. Of course, do the same on this side. Oh, I didn't mention it before, there's a peg hole there. You can take the weapon and plug it in there. Yeah. Mine's a bit loose, so it doesn't really work all too well. There you go. Take the bat head, fold it down onto the chest. You want to move the legs up, or what will become the legs up, like this. Come on, there you go. Then you want to turn it around like this, just move the wings back, like that. Fold down the legs, twist them round, fold around these black pieces, like that, twist them around, same on this side, fold it down and twist around. Then you want to come to the back and just flip out the hands. There is Mindwipe in robot mode. Come here, grab Vorath out of this. Just fold them up like that. And then this guy will just tab into the body like that. And there is Mindwipe in robot mode. So here is Mindwipe in his robot mode. I really like the way that this guy looks. I just think he looks so imposing and threatening. You can pose the wings on the back however you like. Sometimes I like to move them out like this, but for the most part I like to keep them folded up on his back. As you can see, he's got this gun, this like pistol gun thing, and then this like claw, shield, cannon, thingy-mabob. It's a thing. Of course, you can take them out of his hands, and if you wanted to, you could put the gun on his shoulder, or forearm, or the gun in his hand, the claw thing in his hand. You know, it works. Works alright. And a fun thing, you know, that you can do, there's the tail peg where it goes in. You can plug that in there and get this weird, goofy looking head. Yeah, whatever. You can do it if you want to. The articulation on this guy is pretty simple. Nothing too extreme. You know, the head is on a very wide ball joint. I don't really know what word to use. It's not. You can do a lot with it. The arms are also on ball joints. They can move all the way around. They can move out. And there's also a hinge here so that they can move up. Then there is a swivel at the arm here. And a double elbow so you can move it all the way up like this. And then there's a hinge at the wrist, but that's more for transformation. There is a waist swivel. The legs can move forward and back. Swivel at the thigh. Bend at the knee. And there's a kind of a foot movement. If you open up the leg, you can fold the foot all the way in and then get like this tiptoe type thing, but it doesn't really look that good. Of course, the wings are also articulated, so they can move all the way out, all the way in. If you wanted, you could fold them down. I guess if you really felt like it, you could have it as sort of like a trench coat or something. It doesn't look very good, but hey, do whatever you like. As you can see, there is a very nice Decepticon symbol on his chest. And the face sculpt is also quite nice. The painting on it is also very good, with the red eyes and the grey face, or silver face, I guess. And I guess size comparison. Here he is again with another deluxe beast former. You got Twin Inferno, aka Double Cross. This guy looks a lot wider than Mindwipe. But yeah, you can see how like he did have a larger beast mode, and that does kind of like carry over to the robot mode. You can see he does look bigger, but they're still like very similar sizes. And next up is of course Optimus Prime. See how Optimus Prime is just quite a bit larger than him. You know, it's Optimus Prime. He's a large Voyager. What do you expect? But yeah, that's about it for this guy. There is a cool thing that you can do is if you fold away the hand and fold up the arm, move it out like that, you can take the claw weapon, kind of put it in his arm, like some big sort of claw arm thing. One thing that I found that you can do is kind of wrap it around his sort of body, like he's been injured in the side of his body or something. He's got to kind of like hold it, or I don't know, whatever. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Mindwipe. Oh, there's the card. I'll go get that. Here is the card all the Titans Return figures came with. This nice artwork of Mindwipe. On the back, you've got the stats for Mindwipe and Vorath on this nice chart. Strength, speed, intelligence, and firepower. It's a basic card, it's whatever. But yeah, I guess that's it for this video, so I guess that's LWC out. Bye.